road to redemption, and this is Miss Liberty. If you can remember, we got Liberty from New York at a kill barn out of a slaughterhouse in January of 2025. And so we've had her for almost a year and a half. And when we got Liberty, she's a little halflinger. She's about a 15, 16-year-old halflinger. When we got her, she had squamous cell carcinoma in her right eye. And we've been treating it. Sage has been treating it. We've been treating it for the last year and a half. And it's just gotten to the point where it looks like it's taking over more than what we can do. But even more so, we believe that Liberty has lost vision in this right eye. And so we are at Arizona Equine this morning, and she is about ready to have a procedure, which is called an enucleation, which is basically we are removing her right eye, because if we keep the right eye intact, first of all, remember she doesn't see out of it, but the second thing is if we keep it intact, she's got squamous cell carcinoma growing, and eventually it'll get into the optic nerve, and it will end up being a situation where we'll have to put her down. We can't fix that. So the only way to stay ahead of that right now is to remove that eye. And so that is the safest, best bet for Miss Liberty here to continue to have a very productive life at Reigning Grace Ranch. So we are awaiting surgery today. It is in August. It is toasty out here. But one of the reasons why I wanted to come to you today and tell you a little bit about Liberty's story is that this little mare was brought in from New York. This was the story that I got quotes from we had to buy her off the kill floor, basically. And then on top of that, we had to go and pick her up. And I got a quote for like $6,000 to go to New York and pick her up and move her back. So in January of 2025, Sage found another rescue that was running horses from that New York barn into Texas, East Texas, and then Sage met them in East Texas and brought her the rest of the way. And so it was able to be much more affordable for us to move this little gem to Reigning Grace Ranch. And you know what? This girl, we're so grateful that we have her. She's been such a blessing to our kids program, believe it or not. We had one of our incredible volunteers, Janet, who worked with Liberty to bring her up to where she needs to be. When we get horses in, we have a Vaquero team that works with horses, puts wet saddle blankets on them, test them out, make sure that they're going to be good in our program, and then they run them for several months before we put them in. And Miss Liberty got inducted into the Reigning Grace Ranch mentorship program, and I tell you, she's been a gem. She works with our special needs kids, our riders with disabilities, and she is just as sweet as the day is long. And we're just grateful that God put her in our path. But today, she needs your help. The cost of this surgery is going to be about $3,500 for us to remove that eye. And basically, Dr. Howard's going to remove the right eye, and then on the left eye, we've got a little bit of squamous cell carcinoma starting as well, and he's going to go ahead and treat that eye. She still has vision in that eye, so we're not taking that eye. She's got good vision in that eye. So he's going to treat that eye. We're going to remove the right eye, and she should be good to go to come back to the ranch tomorrow, and it's about a week's time frame of healing before she's back out in the herd. I know some of you are asking, how is she going to go out in the herd with that eye missing? Well, really, gang, she doesn't see out of that eye right now, so it's probably not even going to affect her, honestly. And we've had multiple horses at the ranch that have had similar situations that had to have their eye removed, and they went on to live productive, great lives at Reigning Grace. So we are coming to ask, if you would please, to consider giving a gift of $10, $20, $100, $1,000, whatever you can this summer to help with Miss Liberty's surgery. So thank you, and happy trails.